Hey, what's up? What's up? So, everything you've seen, the road footage, and now is all right at the end, starting from the end of the last vlog. It's Wednesday still. I have driven so far for 2 hours and 52 minutes. I'm in a rest area, Mississippi, mile marker 2, I-10 eastbound. I had to pay. So we've driven 176 miles as of right now. I'm not going to do a full 30 here. Just figured to hop on and say hey. And also I noticed a weird sign coming in here. This is like a welcome center. It's not like a rest area where you get off and you're into the rest area and back on. You got to go off and exit to get into this rest area. And then, the weird thing is a rest area. I never thought I would see a sign at the rest area saying no overnight parking. What? But I guess they allow all day parking because there's plenty of trucks here that have their shades up and sleeping. I don't understand that. Why, Mississippi? That's what these rest areas are for. Just pull over and get rest and sleep and stop. Whatever. Anyhow, we have 438 miles to get to our destination. Possibly could make that. But the problem will be if I go all the way, I won't get there about almost 10 o'clock. About 9:30 probably. We're crossing from Central Time to East Coast Time too, so we lose an hour there. So we'll get that back tomorrow when we cross back over. But the problem is, if I go to sleep that late, can't do anything until about 8 or 9 in the morning. And then I still won't get that load till in the afternoon. So I don't know. We're going to see how I feel later on in the evening. I'm going to get as close as I can. Let me see. I put the camera up here like I would normally. I get the sun glare coming through, so I want to prevent that. So let's. Let me look at something real quick. Let me bring out the entire route. What is the closest? There is a pilot on 75 and exit 460 in Jasper, Florida. Let me. If I do that, I hit add to trip. Make that my next stop. Where will that put me? That'll put me 425 miles away from that place, and I should be there about 8:30, 8:15 or so, which would put me 15 miles from drop off in the morning. So that's what I might do. It'll take me about 7 hours or so to get there. So judging by once I start moving, that number will go down. That's probably what I'll do. Is I'll get to this pilot in Jasper, Florida. Sleep there tonight. Problem is now I'm on the East Coast or East. There probably ain't gonna be a spot there. We'll figure it out. If I can get within 100 miles of destination, I will be happy with that, but I would prefer to get to this pilot, number 500 in Jasper, Florida. That way I'm 15 miles away. I can get right up in the morning, drop that bitch off real quick, shoot over to New Albany, pick up that load, and then hit the road. So, yeah, let's get back to work. I'm going to have to stop and get fuel. I'm going to check while I'm here where the best place to get fuel is, the cheapest place, along the rest of my route. And then I'll probably do my 30 as I'm getting fuel. Because I know the further east we get, the higher it's going to get. So let me see what I can find for fuel. Alright, just checked on fuel. The cheapest place is at a Clark station about 12 miles from me for $3.30. So what I do is I look at the cheapest fuel along my route. Then I'll look at the next Flying J or Pilot or whatever. And that pump price is $3.65, but with our 36 cents off, it'll be $3.29. So if I can get the same price at a Pilot Flying J, and also get points, I'll do that. But if there's more than about 4 or 5 cent difference, I will go to the cheaper place and not worry about points. But if after our discount the price is close, I'll just go to the Pilot Flying J. Because I always use points, or I don't always. I try to use points for parking, unless I make a big purchase. Like last month when I made a purchase of a CB, that took all my points because I didn't want to pay all the cash for it. Which I guess in turn I wound up paying cash for parking throughout the month. But whatever. I want points to where I can pay for parking when available. So that's what we're going to do. But this Gulfport is 30 miles away from where I'm at, so I'm gonna go ahead and take off, get fuel. I'm over half a tank right now, but if I top off, I won't have to get fuel again until I get back into Louisiana, Texas, where fuel is cheaper. So, yep, that's it. Let's get the road. All right, so I just got fuel with the Flying J. I got a total of 500. Nope. That's my total for the month. I only got like 69, like almost 70 gallons of fuel. Like I said, I was over half a tank, but I just wanted to top it off at this lower rate, which will wind up being for me $3.30 a gallon. So I try to get DEF, but DEF is like hit and miss, man. DEF pumps, some are good, most are bad, and some are just god awful. This one was god awful. I only got 1.75 gallons. It took like 3 minutes to pump that out. I got tired of waiting, and the truck in front of me wound up moving, so I was like, hell with it. I got over half a tank of DEF right now, so I don't need it, but I'm going to start topping it off every time I top off the fuel, just so I ran it really low there a couple weeks ago, and was advised that that's not smart, so I'm just going to start topping it off whether it needs it or not. But again, DEF pumps are hit and miss. You never know when you're going to get a good one or a bad one or a god awful one. So anyhow, I don't need anything out of here. I don't need to spend no money. I'm not hungry yet. I got water right here. I still got, I got food in the fridge if I really get hungry. But I'm gonna get back on the road and see how far we can get. Hey, what's up, YouTube? Alright, so it's 3 o'clock in the afternoon, next day. We did deliver that load. We just connected to our loaded trailer at Procter & Gamble in Albany, Georgia. I've been calling it New Albany. I don't know why I've been calling it New Albany, but it's Albany, at least for the paperwork. So I'll be out of here in the next 30 minutes. I just got to did my walk around on the trailer first. Now I'm going to do a full pre-trip. But I'm just sitting here filling out paperwork real quick so I don't forget. It's going to Walgreens. I'm not sure what's in here. I don't have a list of items, but whatever it is, it's only 10,426 pounds of it. Procter & Gamble, maybe some sort of paper product, maybe toilet paper or something. I've been here a few times, so I know the process through here. It's not really a bad place to get to, but it's just kind of off the beaten path. But judging by GPS, 752 miles from here to Walgreens in Houston, and roughly 13 hours total. So I've got 7.5 hours left of my 11. How much I got on my 14? Am I going to overlay into that before I get out of here? No, I got an hour. Like 7:34. I got 8:41 on my 14. So I'm probably only going to drive 5 hours of that, and I'll finish it out tomorrow. I don't know. We'll see how I feel, and where I'm at, of course. We'll see how I feel. Last night I drove to about 8. So I feel like I'll drive to about 8 or so. I like to knock about 300 of those 750 out, or maybe even more. Like I said, it's going to depend on how I feel. But anyway, let me go ahead and finish getting checked out, or doing pre-trip, then get checked out and hit the road, and I'll hit you guys up when I stop. Okay, we stopped a good couple hours earlier than I wanted to. I wanted to go shoot another 100 miles, because right now I'm 540 miles away. Problem is, I'm right near Pensacola on I-10, westbound. Traffic stopped. No ETA. And I just happened to be I pulled into this rest area. I'm surprised I had spots open because of where it was in this middle of this traffic mess. So, yeah, tomorrow's going to be a flawless day of driving, because 540 miles, 9 hours roughly. So that means I have to be on the road by 7 a.m. just so I can make sure, delays, anything else like this, perhaps. Yeah. I got 3.5 hours left on my 11-hour clock. I wanted to use a couple of that, but right now it's 8 o'clock Eastern time, 7:56. Actually, no, I'm in Central time now, so it's 6:56 Central. But I just got on looking at loads. We can only go out like 7 days, right? So I want to try to hit things that are coming up, so I can, secure. Downside about booking that far ahead is you never know what's going to pop up last minute. So it could be something much better. But at the same time, by booking that far ahead, you're secure. And what I just booked, because Monday I'm picking up a load out of Houston, going to the Family Dollar in Marianna, Florida. But I just rebooked this load that I'm on now, the P&G in Albany to the Walgreens in Houston. So I'm going to do this one again. What? That said 8. Oh, no. I'm going to do this one again next week. On the app, it said the appointment was at 8 a.m. Now that it's actually on my tablet, it says the appointment, the live unload is 6 a.m. What is? So yeah, we'll see what happens. I'm gonna look for. That's going to deliver next Thursday. So when I drop that load off on Monday or Tuesday afternoon from Houston to Family Dollar in Marianna, I'll shoot 100 miles over back to the P&G and drop this off on Thursday morning. Apparently, Thursday morning at 6 a.m. Fine. Get me in and out early enough to where I can have all day Thursday. I'll find a load out of Houston to go somewhere else. This wasn't planned, but it just happened. And the rate next week pays about, 53 and 11, 64 cents more than this week. Whatever. Of course, I'm looking at my spreadsheet, right? Because I'm getting it going for April. I'm going to use April to do what I'm thinking in my head, see how it works out versus last month. And if April isn't as good as I need it to be or want it to be, then I'm going to try something else in May. That's the whole point of me having this spreadsheet and these numbers, is so I can compare month to month to see what works better for me. That's all it is. But anyway, I'm in a rest area. Traffic is still on a standstill back there. I'm just stuck here. Now, if by some chance I look back and I see that it's actually opened back up and I still got time left, I might just shoot a couple more miles down the road. We'll see. But until then, you'll see my next clip and see what happens. Oh, morning. It's been the last 15 minutes doing pre-trip. Been trying to hydrate this morning. Oh, hydration, baby, hydration. It is 7:32 in the p.m. Just trying to balance out the hours because it's about a 9-hour drive for the 545 miles I got to go, roughly. But I've noticed whatever Trucker Path's time frame says, I should be able to make up time on the way. It says I'll be there about 4:45 Central Time. My appointment's at 1800, 6 o'clock. Again, it's got to be a flawless day of driving to make this happen, but I also had to balance my start time versus appointment time to where I have some time left over on my 14 to where I can get to the truck stop. I can PC that because my next load isn't until Monday, so I'm not advancing that load, and I'm going to be doing a reset. So we should be good. As long as the day goes fine with driving, no delays. I mean, getting into Houston around 4 or 5 o'clock, that's going to be a pain in the ass in itself. So we shall see how all this works out. But pre-trip's done. And I'm ready to roll. So let's go. we have driven for 5 hours, 4 hours, 59 minutes, 32 seconds. During that time, we have knocked out 313 miles, which makes us 231 miles away from drop-off. I just stopped here in Breaux Bridge, Louisiana to get fuel. Pump price is $3.66, 36 cent discount for us this week. So my price is $3.30. That's the cheapest on my route. So I stopped here. I could have made it with what I had, but I fill up now. It'll be enough to get me there, park for the weekend, and do Monday. I want to fill up again the next pay period, or next pay week, so that'll work out fine. Less expenses, right? More profit during the week. People wonder why I separate fuel like I do, or like most people do. It's that. Put them on different weeks, if you can. Anyhow, it's just 4 hours drive time. It's 1:22 in the PM right now, and I should be there about 5:15 roughly. But then again, we got Houston traffic to deal with. So, while I was here, I got fuel. I filled up DEF and diesel. Went inside to use the restroom. I grabbed lunch because I'm hungry. I got me a Dr. Pepper, Dr. Pepper Zero. I've noticed not often, but I do grab a soda from time to time. Most of the time, a Sprite Zero. The last time I got this, it was just too sweet, but we'll see what happens. I got me a couple of corn dogs, the jalapeno cheese corn dogs, and a meat stick. So, that'll be my lunch. I got 5 minutes until my complete 30 is done. It's 11 minutes fuel, 11 minutes in and out. I got back in the truck, I read a message we got, and I'm just going to hang out here. No one's in line behind me. I'm going to hang out here for another 4 or 5 minutes. And then finish out this trip. Probably wondering, did I make it in time? Yeah, I pulled up there at 5:35. Went to go check in. That load was supposed to have been there at 0600 today, this morning. I was like, not by my schedule, 1800. And sure enough, I double checked, triple checked, quadruple checked. 1800 was what I was told. I was like, well, buddy, I mean, it was 06. He looked it up and everything. He said, they left at 2 o'clock. So you ain't unloading today. I was like, he's like, you got to reschedule. I was like, well, shit, I ain't rescheduled. I'm taking a weekend off. So I contacted Schneider. I had to take it down to the Houston OC, the van yard OC. Drop it off as a relay. Supposed to grab an empty, but I checked 8 empties over there, and even the ones on our list. 3 of them had seals. There was 3 other ones that were already claimed by another driver, and everything else in that yard was listed as maintenance. So they took it off of me. I haven't even looked at I haven't even activated my next load yet, which is until Monday. So, what? They're trying to get me to go, well, Monday morning there may be empties then, but for today there's none. So, whatever, I gotta go back to the van yard OC Monday morning, find an empty, hope to find an empty, but I'm gonna call and talk to somebody tomorrow during the daytime. There's a Walmart in DC just right over here. I'm gonna call and see if we can't get an empty out of there. Instead of me going 40 miles back to the yard, I can go 16 miles over here to the Walmart. Hell, there's even a what's that place right over here? 7 miles away. I was there last week. I bet you I can look at my handy dandy spreadsheet and tell you what that was. That would have been in March. That would have been April. It would have been a March load. Probably my last one. That's what I'm thinking of. The Walmart. Okay. Yep. That's the Walmart's just 8 miles away, just that way actually. So I'll see what happens. If not, either way, whatever. I can go down to Schneider to the OC and get one. But what I made a point to let the guy know is, listen, I'm here. I'm ready to get unloaded. Because when you drop it, when you have them do a relay, you start a trip, you can't finish it, you got to relay it out. They charge you $300 for that. See, don't charge me. This ain't my fault. I'm here. But anyhow, it is 8:12. Today we drove. Where the hours at? Where the hours at? Hours of service. 610 miles today. Not a bad day running. So, but it's not about miles anymore, right? It's about money. So I think I'm going to call tomorrow as well. Have them take that next Tuesday load off of me. The one coming back here for 6 a.m. The P&G load, the same one I just did today. For 6 a.m. delivery on Thursday, and I'm going to try to find something else. 6 a.m. That's not what I want. It's a little too early for me, I think, most times. So anyway, whatever. Anyhow, I'm going to hit y'all tomorrow. I got a little segment that I want to do before I close this vlog out. And yeah, we'll see you then. All right, it is now Saturday, and as you can tell, I'm not in my truck. I'm gone. I'm out of the truck. I'm at my buddy's house. So to follow up, I called today, spoke to my DTL, and I told her to remove that next trip on Tuesday, you know, the P&G that I rebooked, because I found out it was for 6 a.m. I don't want to do it up at 6 a.m., so I had him remove it. And I also wanted to follow to make sure I don't get charged for that relay, because that relay was not my doing. I was there ready for delivery, but they scheduled me the wrong time. So anyhow, as I told you, I dropped it off at relay. I'm off for the weekend. I'm out of the truck. I'm at my buddy's house, and he, I got a little froggy. You know, it's like noon. Listen, I'm a Budweiser guy. I'm having a couple beers today. We'll have bourbon later. But he put a smoker on. He put a brisket in the smoker last night. Now it's in a stage called hotboxing. But I want to tell you a story. This channel right here that you're watching, I started this channel in 2018. And I think. Anyway, this channel originally started as a vape review channel. If you go back and look at some of my older videos, but from the very beginning, this was a vape review channel. The channel was growing pretty good. It was had some traction, and as it was growing, I decided to do a giveaway. 500 subscribers. I was celebrating it I was like a month on YouTube, and I hit like 500 subscribers. So I was like, let's do a giveaway. Guess who won the giveaway? That guy right there. Hello. That guy right there. He won the giveaway. So that's how we met, on YouTube. Been doing reviews of vaping shit. I remember him commenting in a lot of the videos leading up to that, you know, tips and shit, you know, correcting things that I was saying or educating me on things I didn't know and whatever. So after I won the giveaway, I don't know, we were still chatting. We found out we were both kind of gamers, both Fortnite at the time. And we wound up playing games and voice chat and bullshitting, and friendship developed. Or toleration for him to me. It takes a lot for me. I'm an acquired taste. I ain't gonna lie to you. Some people gotta tolerate me. Fortunately for me, this guy has tolerated me for a good 5 years at least. But you've heard me talk about Team Goonies. You know, he's just for Team Goonies. You know, we wound up. You know, we were like the first connection. They befriended each other, and then we met another person. Buckeye came through. And then we were influencers in the vape game for a while, and through all that on Instagram and YouTube, he made some friends with a couple other fellas, Chris and Matt, and did a live together. And he was like, "Hey, check them out." So we met them. We became friends as well. So now Team Goonies is 5 of us. There's been a couple members in the past that kind of started in, but they turned into bitches. So how else can I put it?
You are absolutely correct.
Right. So, but yeah, that's how me and him met. So you just never know who you're gonna meet, you know. And all I care about is having good people around me. So him and his family's off doing their thing. They're very active twins, and his wife. So they're busy. So they and when I come to Houston and they don't have shit to do, and we got time, we hang out for a little bit, you know. So it's not like I'm scheduled to come here on purpose. It's just the way loads go. If I'm in the area, if they're freed up and I'm not interrupting, they're cool enough to invite me to the house, which is awesome. But we got a brisket. We got a brisket being hot box right now, and that's what's gonna be for dinner. Brisket, and we got some fixings and some snacks or whatever, and just stuff for the day. We're gonna stay here, have some drinks, chill out, bullshit, and just enjoy time out of the truck and relax with some good people. So that's it for this video. Appreciate all the support, and oh, kitty. Yeah, exactly. So anyway, thanks guys, I appreciate it, and we'll see you on the next one. Take care.